It absolutely astonishes me that more people don't talk about the most important thing when it comes to beating the YouTube algorithm, which can and will impact the performance of your next video. It's the thing that the algorithm measures to determine whether or not your video will make the cut. Now, in my last video, I broke down why it's so very hard for small channels to get recommended. And in an ironic twist, the video did the thing, getting recommended, driving thousands of views days after publishing. And that is pretty good for a channel that was left for dead just months ago, driving a whopping 200 views a day. And yet, sadly, I forgot to do a few things. I didn't ask people to subscribe. I didn't even ask them to hit the like button. I mean, what kind of channel is this? To be fair, I guess I've always been focused on the most important thing when it comes to success on this platform. So I want to break down exactly what I did on that video because, truth be told, I've been leveraging a very specific strategy for about 30 days now, and wow. We're going to cover the honey pot method. This is really beautiful because what I did about a month ago is I got really targeted with my strategy, and I knew that I was going to put in about 5 or 10 videos into one playlist that I call the honey pot playlist method. And imagine being able to publish videos that just drew the viewers in, and they didn't watch once, but they watched multiple videos from your channel, dramatically increasing your views. Dramatically, you get the idea. Brian, so the first thing I did was I noticed the video was underperforming in terms of CTR. After about 50 minutes, the CTR was around 4.5%. I sprang into action, came up with this thumbnail, traded it out, and I saw the CTR quickly start to increase. Fantastic. I want to explain why I believe this is a far better thumbnail, because it's really about the messaging of the entire package: thumbnail, topic, and title. And the thing I want to really convey is it's about really understanding the emotion of the audience. Is this a video that's covering something that's fun, exciting? No. Rather, the algorithm is a source of pain and frustration for many. So I thought about this image with the word urgent, and it really created a great message. That title was crafted to perform in all the right places: search, suggested, browse, and I did a lot more to ensure it got pushed out and drove views from other traffic sources. Keep watching, I'll explain. Now, the other thing I always pay attention to is average view duration, and this one really connected and had fantastic average view duration. Not rock star status, but like warm-up band. Not bad. Plenty good enough, and the thing I want to share is it's really based on both the CTR and the average view duration, which determines how well your video does. But how? How can you actually get viewers to watch longer? Well, first off, really let go of making videos on a per video basis and think a bit bigger. Let's talk about a niche or a YouTube audience. And I want you to think about, like, there's this huge circle, right? You got this big circle, and everything in the circle represents really specific video topics. Let's take gardening, for example. You could have container gardening would be a subtopic, right? And you could have another subtopic, maybe herb gardening. At the very center of this big circle, you've got how to garden. Really specific, drives tons of views, probably really competitive. And furthermore, it doesn't tell us a lot about the individual viewer. Instead, if we start targeting the subtopics that I mentioned, like what about bonsai? That would fit in. It's really specific, but the type of viewer might be very different. And you might find that videos that you publish about bonsai actually do much better with the algorithm because they're able to accomplish what the algorithm rewards. It's not just about the keyword phrase or the topic that has the most search volume. It's about your ability to keep viewers watching. It's about your ability to get them to click at a higher rate. And so there's so many more factors in this. So what I started to do is, as I revived my channel over the last few months, I knew in my head that I've got a great shot. a great opportunity, and I wanted to capture it rather than letting it slide. His arms are sweaty, knees deep, arms are heavy, there's vomit. So what I did was I thought YouTube algorithm was one of the big videos that I published when my channel was small. And it did well. It kept viewers watching. They subscribed. So I waited until I had a big idea, not necessarily a hook, not a video topic. The topic is YouTube algorithm. The big idea was a really simple way to dramatically increase the average view duration and thus watch time. And I started, once I had that idea, then I took a little bit of time, I slowed down and I mapped out a great video. I published that video. First thing I want to say, when you work in this manner, you may find that the video doesn't perform as you had hoped. When I published this video, it was it was 10 out of 10. Horrible. But you know what happened? Exactly what I had anticipated. You see, publishing videos that an audience responds to is really a relationship between the creator and the individual viewer watching. It's how I share and think and show my screenshots and go deep, but hopefully not too deep. Hopefully I'm able to convey a big idea in a simple way, and that helps me get to the results I'm after. Now that's me, but what about your videos? Is it your editing? Is it how you communicate on camera? Do you make people laugh? Is it your gameplay? Do you take something really complex and make it simple and easy for people to understand? Are you afraid to be on camera? Kick down the door of opportunity and do it anyway. And be happy that you're not a brain surgeon. That would really be scary. So I published that video and then I thought, I need to do more of this. I need to target search because I'm able to drive views right now, but they die within a day or two. So I published this next video, which was a lot less competitive. And all I was trying to do was just get 100 views a day. Now I go into detail on this other video, so I don't want to do that here, but it worked. And so what happened was when I got to the end of this video that I published the other day, the video that's literally right now driving like 170 views per hour, I didn't say, hey, thanks for watching. I didn't do that. I didn't say, I appreciate you stopping by. I said, I did something like this. Now there's one other thing that's really powerful. You can actually get a lot more watch time by leveraging the strategy I cover in this video. And then at the end of the video, the end screen appeared, and guess what? All kinds of people, they clicked on that video. So think of the signal that sends to the algorithm. They watched for 14 minutes, clicked on another video, and watched that. Furthermore, the subscribers to that video went up. So a lot of those people were subscribing. That really helps to send a powerful message, and that's exactly how you trigger the algorithm. But there's one other thing that I really haven't covered. I spoke about it at the beginning of this video, which is how do you actually do the thing? What is the most important thing? And it's how you show up on camera. It's the thing so many people are afraid of. Now, fact of the matter is, if you're publishing videos, congratulations, keep moving forward. But I want to encourage you, if you're a little nervous or afraid, to face your fear and step in front of the camera. If you're not willing to do that, cool. But create a voiceover. You see, the moment you use your own voice, the moment you step in front of the camera is the moment you can create something that's unique and different, and you can work on it. You can use the analytics to see what an audience responds to. You can do all these things knowing that how we communicate dramatically impacts our results. And I promise you, as long as you don't stop and you don't give up, as long as you believe, you can make it happen. So that's what I did over the years. I've published a lot of videos, and today I'm really happy with my delivery. This is barely a script at this point. I'm just flowing. It's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. Human beings don't appreciate robots. They appreciate people. So the thing I want to encourage you to do is show up. Figure how you can create something that's authentically you. Now, if you're not willing to be on camera, if you're not willing to do a voiceover, continue, carry on. But maybe one day you will. And as long as you're aware of what's most important, as long as you're aware of it's how many people subscribe, how long they watch, CTR, getting viewers to engage, these are the things that matter. And that's how I triggered the recommendation engine, and that's how you can do. Can you dig when I'm laying down? Can I get a hallelujah? I feel good. I've been working for 5 months for this moment, and I'm going to savor it. Click on this video on the screen. That was a horrible transition. I'll see you on the next one. You dig? I was born an original sinner.